Presenting the Summer 2020 graduate and undergraduate degree candidates. Start the music over. It's gonna loop. She told me to stand closer. It's really odd because you have the echo. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to the Summer 2020 graduating class of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. At this time, we would like to present Dr. Joseph Savoie, President of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, and the stage party. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce your Master of Ceremonies for today's program, Dr. Jamie Hebert, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Good evening and welcome. It's my pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremonies for today. To assist in the commencement exercises, I ask that all cell phones and other electronic devices in the arena please be silenced at this time. Thank you. And please remain standing for the national anthem.
The national anthem performed by the University Wind Ensemble.
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize our platform guests who will not be introduced during the program. I ask that you please stand and remain standing as your name is called, and please hold all of your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. John Bloom, Vice President for University Advancement. Ms. Patricia Cottenham, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Nathan Roberts, Dean of the College of Education. Dr. Jordan Kelman, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. Dr. Ahmed Khattab, Dean of the College of Engineering. Dr. Lisa Broussard, Department Head and Associate to the Dean for the College of Nursing and Allied Health Professions. Dr. Mark Smith, Department Head, Department of Management in the B.I. Moody III College of Business Administration. Dr. Azmi Akle, Dean of the Ray P. Audemars College of Sciences. Dr. Bobby DeQueer, Dean of the University College. Dr. Jonathan Culp, Director of the School of Music and Performing Arts. Dr. Margarita Perez, Dean of Students. Ms. Susan Richard, Interim Dean of University Libraries. And Dr. Jennifer Stevens, Associate Vice President of Communications and Marketing. Thank you all. Please be seated. At this time, Dr. E. Joseph Savoy, President of the University, will extend his greeting and welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Hebert. Thank you for the introduction. Welcome to the families, friends, and loved ones of the class of 2020. I want to thank you all for being here to share this memorable day with us. And more importantly, thank you for supporting these exceptional graduates as they work to reach this moment. Now, we will be awarding 320 degrees this evening. 215 bachelor's, 97 master's, and 8 doctorates. This summer commencement is the final one of 3 commencement exercises this academic year. And it establishes a new university record of 3,610 academic degrees awarded this academic year. So graduates, you are part of an historic occasion. The graduates, before you leave this weekend, please thank the people who help you to reach your academic goals. Call them, text them, FaceTime them, write them an email. Though you may not be able to embrace them physically, let your words of gratitude draw them close. And in the years ahead, remember the support you were given, then follow that example by helping someone else fulfill their ambitions as well. At past commencements, I've welcomed graduates to the finish line of their academic journeys. Tonight, in these surroundings, let me welcome you instead to the end zone. Now, under normal circumstances, we would be together across the street in the Cajun Dome. That venue was not an option, and we find ourselves in this extraordinary setting that reflects the extraordinary times in which we are living. And it harkens back to an era in which our university held commencement outdoors. In the 1920s and 1930s, before air conditioning was common, graduates would mark this milestone in ceremonies held in a grove of cypress trees on campus. That area would later be flooded during World War II and become Cypress Lake. But for a generation of students, that grove was the site of plays, dances, concerts, and events such as commencement. It was the end zone for graduates then, just as Cajun Field is yours tonight. We are, of course, a different university now. We are more diverse and stronger because of it. We are national in standing rather than regional in scope. And we have air conditioning, which I think after tonight we'll all appreciate a great deal more. There we go, get a little applause for that. The point is that we are different. And you may believe that the passage of 8 or 9 decades has erased any bond that you may have had with previous graduates, but it hasn't. You have more in common with them than you may think. They, like you, graduated in a time of challenge. They faced economic hardships. They encountered global threats. They lived amid inequity and heard renewed calls for social justice. The world looked to them for solutions then, and our world looks to you for solutions now. No matter what degree you're receiving tonight, you will play a role in the shape of things to come. Our recovery from this pandemic will find its strength from your ideas, from your ingenuity, from your passions, the helping hand that you give to others, and the power you discover in yourselves. Many of you may feel uncertain right now, and that's okay. But looking at you, I am filled with hope. Here, the sky is our dome, and I am reminded of the boundlessness of your futures. The sun may be setting now, but a new dawn remains ahead, and you will lead us toward it. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you for being here, and go Cajuns.
At this time, we would like to recognize our University of Louisiana at Lafayette faculty. Would members of the faculty who are present this evening please rise and remain standing? These faculty members are dedicated to educating and mentoring our students. They prepare our students for membership in the community of scholars and for a variety of careers within their disciplines. Please join me once again in thanking them for their guidance of our students. Dr. Dwayne Bowie, Vice President for Enrollment Management, will now introduce this evening's commencement speaker.
Good afternoon, everybody. Dr. Diane Olivier is a professor in educational foundations and leadership in the College of Education and serves as the coordinator of the Educational Leadership Doctoral Program. Dr. Olivier joined the University of Louisiana Lafayette faculty in August of 2007 after serving 34 years in public education, with 26 of those years in leadership roles. Her teaching responsibilities at UL Lafayette are in the Educational Leadership Doctoral Program. Diane has received multiple degrees from UL Lafayette, including her Bachelor of Science degree, a Master of Education degree, a Master's Plus 30 in Guidance and Counseling, an Educational Specialist in Administration, and she earned her PhD in Educational Leadership in 2001 from Louisiana State University. In spring of 2020, the university recognized Dr. Olivier as an eminent scholar and recipient of the Dr. Ray P. Audemars Excellence in Teaching Award. Diane has held the Joanne D. and Alexander S. Haig Board of Regents Endowed Professorship in Education since 2010. Dr. Olivier has received the University Research Excellence Award in 2014-16 and in three-time recipient of the University Outstanding Doctoral Mentor Award 2013-14, 2014-16, and 2018-19. She was selected by the National University Council for Education Administration to be a Jackson Scholar Mentor for minority students. She is a board member for Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society. Dr. Olivier currently is the chair of the University Committee on Graduate Student Success and Retention, a member of the UL Institutional Review Board, and former Graduate Council chair. She has chaired 62 UL doctoral graduates and served as an external examiner for PhD students at universities in Ireland, Singapore, Australia, and Canada. Dr. Olivier's primary research focuses on professional learning communities, educational leadership, change process, and school culture. She has authored and co-authored numerous books, chapters, and journal articles related to her research and interests. Her research in the field of professional learning communities has resulted in the development of a professional learning communities instrument that has been translated into 10 languages and is used by researchers across the globe. She is a member of a global professional learning community network and has been an invited speaker at international universities in Australia, Canada, China, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Ireland, Singapore, and Taiwan. Through Diane's role as an educational consultant with the Learning-Centered Leadership Program for the Southern Regional Education Board, she has worked throughout the U.S. with principals, central office personnel, and teacher leaders focusing on coaches for school improvement. Diane's husband, Don, 2 sons, daughters-in-law, and 5 grandchildren support her professionalism and commitment to her UL doctoral students and colleagues. Please join me in giving a warm Raging Cajun welcome to your summer 2020 commencement speaker, Dr. Diane Olivier. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bowie. Good evening, President Savoy, Dr. Hebert, deans, distinguished colleagues and guests, graduates, family, and friends. It is my honor to speak to the graduating class of 2020. I applaud your success as UL Lafayette graduates and the milestones reached in your educational career. Your educational experiences throughout your time at UL Lafayette serve as a foundation for your professional life. Many, if not most all of you, entered the world of work early on, either before or during your college journey. While working may not be a new endeavor for you, you are now transitioning to becoming a true professional or stepping up within your career. This transition offers an opportunity for you to apply what you have learned in your time at UL and to make your mark in your chosen occupation. This evening, I would like to offer a few thoughts on becoming a highly effective professional, to discuss those characteristics needed now to be successful during these challenging and evolving times. Having selected my chosen career a number of years ago, I picked up on a few inside secrets to reaching your career goals, some of which will be easily reached and others that may prove to be more challenging. First, this evening, it is indeed all about you. With this commencement ceremony, it is a celebration of the completion of your studies and being awarded a degree. It is also about the beginning of the next journey, your commencement into your chosen professional career. In the final few months of pursuing degree completion, you have certainly experienced unanticipated challenges, and yet you have succeeded. You have demonstrated you are resilient, persistent, tenacious, determined, committed, adaptable, and you have grit. These characteristics represent someone who will come out on top, regardless of the situation. To move forward in your career, I have a few pointers on how to refine and extend your knowledge and your skills you have acquired. Now, a little secret. I intentionally use the phrase refine and extend. My doctoral students tend to quote my use or my overuse of that reference, of that phrase, and the continual push to move them forward. My encouragement that they do nothing but the best. In fact, one of my doctoral cohorts printed shirts with the quote, refine and extend, Olivier 2019. My students realized that my persistence resulted in their persistence for high quality research. They came to understand, as you will, that as good as you are, there is always room for growth. And by refining and extending your efforts, you reach higher productivity. Your goal is to do nothing but your best. Reaching your professional goals will indeed be fulfilling. And if you can anticipate some of the challenges you will face, then you'll be better prepared to address those challenges and to turn them into opportunities. Three critical factors contribute to your success: leadership, professional capital, and dealing with change, each of which can influence those tipping points that will occur within your career. Let's begin with leadership. Leadership is available to everyone. You do not have to possess a formal title to be a leader. A leader is simply someone who has the capacity or potential to influence for the better. A leader is someone who has the ability to affect others' beliefs, attitudes, and actions to change the way what people think is possible. Graduates, periodically ask yourself a few questions about the quality of your work and your role as a leader. At the end of the day, did I do my best? Am I viewed as a leader, regardless of my position? Seek to develop your leadership skills and leadership capacity. Effectively communicates your thoughts and ideas. Be heard. Be inquisitive. Be a critical thinker and a problem solver. Be proactive in making contributions. Don't assume that everyone knows everything. No one knows all the answers. Share who you are and what you're all about. Don't sit in the back of the room if you want to move forward. Take your place front and center. Your potential to being the leaders of tomorrow begins with being leaders today. Leadership theories tend to center around two fundamentals: attention to task and relationships. Effective leaders complete the necessary job task. They know what to do and how to do it effectively. And highly effective leaders focus on relationships. They value those with whom they work. They understand the benefits of working in a collaborative, collective manner. Throughout your career, ask, how well do I work with others? Am I viewed as a valuable member of my team? The importance of working as a team member has been reinforced by many notable individuals. In 1982, when Michael Jordan was a freshman at UNC, his coach, Dean Smith, stressed the need for collegiality and teamwork and simply stated, "Michael, if you can't pass the ball, you can't play." Use your individual greatness to enhance the quality of your team. A second critical factor contributing to your success is what you bring to the table, your professional capital, your value to the organization. Professional capital combines your knowledge, skills, qualifications, experience, your talents, with your ability to be an effective member of a group or team by working collaboratively with colleagues, networking, positively interacting with others. Your overall professional capital identifies you as a resource, an investment, an asset to the company and the profession. Organizations are looking to invest in those who invest in themselves. Your education is an investment in yourself, an investment in your professional capital. Benjamin Franklin stated, "An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest." Use your investment, your education, your knowledge, your skills, experiences, ability to work with others in order to receive the best rate of return. The third critical factor contributing to your professional success is your ability to deal with change. Although you might not have spent much time thinking about the process of change as a student, it has indeed occupied much of our thoughts and actions in recent months. The change process can result in minor adjustments that go unnoticed or significant transformations that are revolutionary. The latter is the case we have been dealing with in light of recent changes. The current change transformation has significantly impacted each and every one of us. However, there are steps we can take to better prepare for the inevitable change. Change is one of the few constants in our world. It is not, will there be change, but rather, what is the next change? Based on research, there are two major proven, predictable principles of change. First, change is learning. It's as simple and complicated as that. Learning is a critical component embedded within the change process. To successfully address change, we must learn and apply new knowledge, new practices, and develop new routines. Without learning, change will not be successful. Learning enabled us to change our practices at the university in relation to the teaching process, as well as to learn new strategies and procedures. As a student during these changing times, to progress through your courses, you had to learn new strategies to navigate the changing environment, whether you realized it or not. Second, change is a process, not an event. It is a continual process in which new skills and knowledge we have learned are applied. Change takes time. Changes in actions and behaviors must occur if we expect to change the outcomes. An organization does not change until each member internalizes and implements the change. Regardless of job responsibilities or positions, everyone must be on the same page, since successful change starts and ends at the individual level. Thus, each individual contributes to system-wide efforts of change. The final idea I'd like for you to consider is the need for you, as graduates, to create your own tipping points. About 20 years ago, Author Malcolm Gladwell introduced the concept of a tipping point, one dramatic moment when everything can change all at once. He explains these changes as contagious, with the smallest decisions and actions having enormous impacts. My students study his ideas and reflect on tipping points that have occurred within their own work experiences, some good, others not so good. They share learnings from the things that go as planned, resulting in success, as well as valuable lessons when missteps result in undesirable consequences. As students find commonalities in which the tipping points result in positive outcomes, they realize their efforts in relation to their ability to participate and address change as a leader. Graduates, I'm talking to you. It is imperative that you take control and create your own tipping points within your professional career and use your leadership and your insight to tip in the right direction. You must maintain resiliency and persistency and possess a high level of grit, that combination of passion and perseverance, the belief that failure can indeed be overcome, the desire and the willingness to conquer challenges, to successfully address difficult tasks despite the barriers placed in front of you. Graduating class of 2020, you can be the agents of change, the ones who persevere, who adapt, who change. You are talented, you are resilient, persistent, tenacious, determined, committed, adaptable, and you have grit. You will come out on top. Congratulations to each and every graduate and to their families. Go out and change the world. Go Cajuns.
Thank you, Dr. Olivier, for those inspiring words. And thank you for the manner in which you have refined and extended our entire academic mission. At this time, Ms. Beverly Black, President of the Alumni Association, will welcome graduates to the Alumni Association.
Good evening. It is a pleasure to be with you today. Like you, I'm a graduate of the University of Louisiana. As such, I know you have worked hard to make this day possible, and I know how much you value the degree that you have earned and will be awarded today. I also know through the years, you will find that the value of your degree will depend in large part on how the state of higher education and the stability and continued growth of the University of Louisiana. For this reason, I encourage you as alumni to have a lifelong connection and maintain a commitment to this university. You are a part of this university. In turn, this university is a part of you. For all that you will take from here will always be with you. After you receive your diploma, you will also receive an Alumni Association lapel pin. Wear it proudly. Alumni involvement and support is critical to the future of our university. What do we mean by alumni support? Be proud to be a graduate. Hang your diploma on the office wall and be sure to tell people about UL. Participate in alumni activities like homecoming, class reunions, and other special events. Encourage potential students to come to school here to our great university. Keep your contact information current with the Alumni Association so that you can receive regular communication and other information. Support the Alumni Association's loyalty fund and consider supporting your university when you're more able to. Higher UL graduates, once you're in a position to do so, make sure you pay it forward. At this time, would all graduates of SLI, USL, and UL Lafayette please stand? Wherever you are. Members of the class of 2020, on behalf of these alumni and the 100,000 graduates before you, congratulations, good luck, and welcome to the University of Louisiana Alumni Association.
Thank you very much, Beverly. At this time, we will begin the awarding of degrees. I now ask Ms. Lori Crane, Assistant Dean in the College of the Arts, to proceed to the podium to announce our bachelor's and master's degree candidates.
Thank you, Dr. Hebert. Graduates, as I call your name, please come forward. Our first group of students is from the College of Education. Dr. Nathan Roberts, please come forward. Joseph Talmadge Gibson. Nope. Other way. Sorry. Let's start that over again. Alexander Joseph Birdsall, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology, Exercise Science, Pre-Professional Studies. Chelsea Zane Connor, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology, Sports Management. Drake Bradshaw Delino, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology, Exercise Science, Pre-Professional Studies. Casey Michael Dupre, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology, Exercise Science, Pre-Professional Studies. Michelle Sebastian Florent, Bachelor of Science, Health and PE Kinesiology, grades K through 12, Exercise Science, Fitness Studies. Joseph Talmadge Gibson, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology, Sports Medicine. Madeline Goday, Bachelor of Science, Health and PE, Kinesiology, grades K through 12, Exercise Science, Pre-Professional Studies. Terica S. Joseph, Bachelor of Science, Health and PE, Kinesiology, grade K through 12, Exercise Science, Fitness Studies. Kayla Lynn Kimball, Bachelor of Science,
Health and PE, Kinesiology, grades K through 12, Exercise Science, Pre-Professional Studies. Preston Joseph Savoy, Jr., Bachelor of Science. Health and PE, Kinesiology, grades K through 12, Exercise Science, Fitness Studies. Spencer Dixon Taylor, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology, Exercise Science, Pre-Professional Studies. Peyton Angel Trahan, Bachelor of Science, Health and PE, Kinesiology, grade K through 12, Exercise Science, Pre-Professional Studies. Javon Jalen Whittington, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology, Exercise Science, Pre-Professional Studies. Jordan E. Wright, Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology, Exercise Science, Fitness Studies. Those are our undergraduates in the College of Education. Dr. Jordan Kelman, please come to the stage for the College of the Liberal Arts. Caroline Ashlyn Broussard, Bachelor of Arts, English Creative Writing. Jerian Paul Brown, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Jasmine Aliyah Buckley, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Madison Daughtery, Bachelor of Arts, Strategic Communication, Organizational Communication. Darrenisha Cantrell Ezeb, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Vicki Lynn Jacquet, Bachelor of Arts, Mass Communication Broadcasting. Courtney Sophia Harris, Bachelor of Arts, Strategic Communication, Public Relations. Elizabeth R. Leday, Bachelor of Science, Child and Family Studies. Hannah Noel Leleu, Bachelor of Arts, Strategic Communication, Organizational Communication. Jasmine Rochelle Lawston, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, Pre-Law. Brooke Suzanne Moulier, Bachelor of Arts, Speech Pathology and Audiology. Caroline Claire Myers, Bachelor of Arts, English Literature. Jolie Nicole Rito, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Latoria Deja Spears, Bachelor of Arts, Speech Pathology and Audiology. Shanice Linnell Thomas, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Tremesia Trishelle Vito, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Congratulations to our College of Liberal Arts graduates. Dr. Ahmed Khattab, please come forward for the College of Engineering. Blake Allen Arsenault, BS in Mechanical Engineering. Jared Christopher Birkenmeyer, BS in Industrial Technology. Lawrence Percival Brown III, BS in Mechanical Engineering. Jack Thomas Bura, BS in Industrial Technology. Martez Paul Carmouche, BS in Industrial Technology. Adam Gregory Duplichet, BS in Industrial Technology. Colton Michael Duval, BS in Industrial Technology. Daniel Hillary Harris, BS in Industrial Technology. Michael J. Hewlin, BS in Industrial Technology. Rodney Joseph Jr., BS in Industrial Technology. Peyton Luke Landry, BS in Petroleum Engineering. Travis LeBlanc, BS in Industrial Technology. Christopher Ryan Louvier II, BS in Industrial Technology. Cole Matthew Miller, BS in Industrial Technology. Sidney Kirk Mitchell Jr., BS in Industrial Technology. Jonte E. Morrison, BS in Industrial Technology. Jordy Jude Provost, BS in Mechanical Engineering. Victor Daniel Silva, BS in Chemical Engineering. Enrique Lorenzo Soto, BS in Industrial Technology. Congratulations to our grads in the College of Engineering. The College of Nursing and Allied Health Professions, Dr. Lisa Broussard, please come forward. Pamela Sue Ashley Bryant, BS in Nursing. Latondria Turner Banks, BS in Nursing. Christopher Anthony Shaston, BS in Nursing. Brandy Cochran Harris, BS in Nursing. Alyssa Adelano de Soso, BS in Nursing. Amanda Renee Gamble Fontenot, BS in Nursing. Nicole Raffray Guidros, BS in Nursing. Kristen Amber Toops Incraviglia, BS in Nursing. Naomi Butler Johnson, BS in Nursing. Chastity Vernado Labio, BS in Nursing. Christine Leggett, BS in Nursing. Megan Renee Mayon, BS in Nursing. Alexandra Filer McFarland, BS in Nursing. Brycelyn Brandy Moore, BS in Nursing. Ashley Dominique Navarre, BS in Nursing. Latrika L. Shepard, BS in Nursing. Congratulations to our graduates from the College of Nursing and Allied Health Professions. Our next group is from the B.I. Moody III College of Business Administration. Dr. Mark Smith, please come forward. John David Anzalone II, BS in Business Administration, Economics. Connor Horton Bowen, BS in Business Administration, Insurance and Risk Management. Abby Renee Bro, BS in Business Administration, Professional Land and Resource Management. Stormy Michelle Champagne, BS in Business Administration, Management. Patrick Allen Dickerson, BS in Business Administration, Marketing. Alex Paul Glover, BS in Business Administration, Management. Courtney Lynn Grimiaw, BS in Business Administration, Management. Atrane Janelle Hartford, BS in Business Administration, Marketing. Kiera Simone Kemper, BS in Business Administration, Management. Evangeline Angel Landry, BS in Business Administration, Marketing. Morgan Claire Landry, BS in Business Administration, Marketing. Taylor Claire Lanny, BS in Business Administration, Accounting. Samantha Veronica Lowe, BS in Business Administration, Finance. Douglas James Marquez, BS in Business Administration, Economics. Destiny F. Pelt, BS in Business Administration, Finance. Sydney Nicole Pierre, BS in Business Administration, Management. Brianni Nicole Pinkney, BS in Business Administration, Finance. Tristan J. Primo, BS in Business Administration, Finance. Zachary Joseph Suit, BS in Business Administration, Management. Austin Reed Thibodeau, BS in Business Administration, Management. Congratulations to our graduates from the B.I. Moody III College of Business Administration. Our next college is the Ray P. Audemars College of Sciences. Dr. Azmi Akle, please come forward. Gabrielle Claire Bio, Bachelor of Science, Geology. Lang C. Bowie, Bachelor of Science, Informatics, Business Informatics. Jessica Lynn Duga, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Hannah Claire Hawkins, Bachelor of Science, Geology. Sabrina Jahan, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, Scientific Computing. Jonathan Thomas Ratcliffe, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Catherine M. Scallon, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Ashley Renee Sellers, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Cassidy Lynn Weller, Bachelor of Science, Biology, Medical and Allied Health Science. Roland Whitney Jr., Bachelor of Science, Geology. Congratulations to our graduates from the Ray P. Audemars College of Sciences. Our next college is University College. Dr. Bobby DeQueer, please come forward. Alyssa D. Cousin, Bachelor of General Studies, Behavioral Science. Aubrey Ann Darbaugh, Bachelor of General Studies, Applied Sciences. Raven Elizabeth Garrett, Bachelor of General Studies, Arts and Humanities. Tamia Nashe Grant, Bachelor of General Studies, Arts and Humanities. Miranda Lee Grottenhouse, Bachelor of General Studies, Arts and Humanities. Jenny K. Hebert, Bachelor of General Studies, Business Studies. Cedric Terrell Milton Jr., Bachelor of General Studies, Applied Sciences. Juliana Morgan Pierce, Bachelor of General Studies, Behavioral Science. Destiny D. Perro, Bachelor of General Studies, Behavioral Science. Cecile Claire Rabelais, Bachelor of General Studies, Behavioral Science. Ashley Doubleday Reese, Bachelor of General Studies, Behavioral Science. DeAmber Faye Reynolds, Bachelor of General Studies, Business Studies. Destiny Aaliyah Reynolds, Bachelor of General Studies, Business Studies. Myoka M. Roshaw, Bachelor of General Studies, Behavioral Science. Brian Matthew Royer, Bachelor of General Studies, Applied Sciences. Monique Abear Smith, Bachelor of General Studies, Arts and Humanities. Brian Gregory Spar, Bachelor of General Studies, Behavioral Science. Haley Marie Stevens, Bachelor of General Studies, Behavioral Science. Lika Marlene Tingang, Bachelor of General Studies, Behavioral Science. Jordan Elizabeth Tibbetts, Bachelor of General Studies, Applied Sciences. Congrats to our graduates from the University College. Our last group of undergraduate students is from the College of the Arts. Dr. Jonathan Culp, please come forward. Dakota Shelton Peak, Bachelor of Music, Jazz Studies. Matthew Christian Romano, Bachelor of Science, Architectural Studies. Congratulations to our graduates from the College of the Arts. Dr. Abear, please proceed to the podium to confer the bachelor's degrees. The faculty have examined the credentials of these students and find they meet all requirements for graduation. They recommend that you confer on them the appropriate degrees.
By the power vested in me by Dr. E. Joseph Savoy, President of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, and by the Board of Supervisors of the University of Louisiana System, I confer upon you your respective bachelor's degrees with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Dr. Patricia Lanier, please come forward. Now presenting the candidates for the master's degrees from the graduate school. Mohammed Abdullah Al-Mamin, Master of Science, Computer Science. Laura A. Arsama, Master of Education, Educational Leadership. Benjamin Michael Armentar, MS in Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. Christopher Alexa Vincent Ballou, Master of Science, Accounting. Kristen Maria Black, Master of Science, Psychology. Brad Ellis Blanchard, Master of Business Administration, Human Resource Management. Courtney Paige Branson, Master of Business Administration, Sales Leadership. Andrew Michael Braun, Master of Science, Geology. Thomas Daniel Kane II, Master of Science, Psychology. Austin Jacob Castile, Master of Business Administration, Business Administration. Joshua Cornelius Cecil, Master of Science, Geology and Roll Mechanics. Joshua David Coneglio, Master of Science, Biology. Breon Aishan Cooper, Master of Business Administration, Business Administration. Elizabeth Renee Buad, Master of Education, Educational Leadership. Ricardo Galeano Rojas, Master of Business Administration, Global Management. Camila Andrea Garcia Simbacueva, Master of Science, Kinesiology, Health Promotion, Recreation, and Sports Management. Miles Eric Gaspar, Master of Education, Educational Leadership. Stephen Michael Glatter, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration. Charles E. Guardia Jr., Master of Education, Educational Leadership. Thomas Joseph Hanks Jr., Master of Education, Educational Leadership. Trevor Allen Abair, Master of Business Administration, Finance. Katie Concien Hidalgo, Master of Education, Curriculum and Instruction. Jordan Monfrey Hillard, Master of Science, Criminal Justice. Mohammed Delwar Hossein, Master of Science, Communication. Brett Daniel Hilton, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration. Jenna Jevior Vidayori, Master of Business Administration, Business Administration. Quentin Jones, Master of Science, Kinesiology, Health Promotion, Recreation, and Sports Management. Sydney Suzanne Jubron, Master of Science, Biology. Crystal Marie Lee, Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Administration. Lauren McDermott Lee, Master of Education, Educational Leadership. Lindsay Ann Lejeune, Master of Business Administration, Project Management. Janae Lequette, Master of Education, Educational Leadership. Scott Victor McKindle, Master of Business Administration, Project Management. Mohammed Nair Nassim, MS in Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. Cameron Michelle Norfleet, Master of Business Administration, Project Management. Kyle Christopher Pittman, Master of Business Administration, Finance. Taylor Lynn Price, Master of Business Administration, Business Administration. Shannon E. Primo, Master of Education, Educational Leadership. Imtiaz Kwabi, MS in Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. Mohammed Fazle Rabi, Master of Science, Computer Science. David John Saucier, Master of Science, Systems Technology. Kristen Marie Selle, Master of Science, Biology. Morgan James Smith, Master of Education, Educational Leadership. Jody Darby Swear, Master of Education, Curriculum and Instruction. Angèle Renee Venissat, Master of Business Administration, Human Resource Management. Sumya Yarava, Master of Science, Informatics. Shelby Sand, Master of Science, Communications. Keep walking. Dr. Hebert, please proceed to the podium to confer the master's degrees. The faculty have examined the credentials of these students and find they meet all requirements for graduation. They recommend that you confer on them the appropriate degrees.
Would all master's recipients please rise? By the power vested in me by Dr. E. Joseph Savoy, President of the University of Louisiana Lafayette, and by the Board of Supervisors of the University of Louisiana System, I confer upon you your respective master's degrees with all rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated. During the summer session, 9 candidates completed requirements for their doctoral degrees. Dr. Patricia Lanier will now present our doctoral degree recipients.
Candidates, as your name is called, please come forward with your dissertation advisor, where you will be hooded with the vermilion and white of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Doctor of Education, Shauna Guillory Anderson. Educational Leadership, a quantitative study of schools as learning organizations, an examination of professional learning communities, teacher self-efficacy, and collective efficacy, directed by Dr. Diane F. Olivier. Doctor of Philosophy, Muhammad Enamel Haq, Computer Science, Graph Analytics and Representation Learning in Healthcare Applications, directed by Dr. Mehmet Tozal, hooded by Dean Azmi Akli. Mohammed Istiak Hossein, Mathematics, examining population and evolutionary dynamics in predator-prey model, directed by Dr. Azmi S. Akli. Cirrus Madani, graduating in absentia, computer engineering, design methodologies for secure 2D, 3D, IC manufacturing, directed by Dr. Magdi Bayumi. Fatik Nath, systems engineering, petroleum engineering, optical characterization of complex deformation, directed by Dr. Mehdi Makhtari, hooded by Dean Ahmed Khattab. Anita Pant, environmental and evolutionary biology, empirical and theoretical studies of insect richness and abundance on diverse plant species, directed by Dr. Susan Mopper. Andrew Michael Savage, Environmental and Evolutionary Biology, Burrow Dwelling and Adaptations to Burrow-Mediated Hypoxia in the Pink Wormfish, Microdesmus longipennis, Weymouth, directed by Dr. Bruce Felgenhauer. Caitlin Mary Vance, English, The Paper Garden and Other Stories, directed by Dr. Jessica Alexander and Dr. Laurel Ryan, hooded by Dean Jordan Kelman. I now invite Dr. Hebert to the podium to confer the doctoral degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Lanier. Would all recipients of doctoral degrees please rise? By the power vested in me by Dr. E. Joseph Savoy, President of the University of Louisiana Lafayette, and by the Board of Supervisors of the University of Louisiana System, I confer upon you your respective doctoral degrees with all rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated. We would like to recognize one final group this evening. Graduates, let's give a round of applause to the family, the friends, and others who are here today that have helped you to reach this significant achievement in your lives. Thank you all for the support and the encouragement that you have shown these graduates in helping them to achieve this milestone. This concludes our program. Please join me in thanking Dr. Diane Olivier and Ms. Lori Crane. As you exit the stadium, please continue to wear masks and to follow the 6 feet social distancing protocols. We ask everyone to please rise for the singing of the fight song, fireworks, and then remain standing in your place for the alma mater and until the academic procession has left the arena.
The University of Louisiana at Lafayette Alma Mater, performed by the University Wind Ensemble.